Good morning, winner. Take a deep breath. Visualize the mountain of your success and look down at everyone who's ever doubted you.
It seems like every year we get a very well-received coming-of-age story, and every year seems to be defined by a particular few, whether it's Edge of 17 in 2016, Lady Bird in 2017, or 8th Grade in 2018. The way I see it, the style seems to be maintaining its status as a goldmine of relatable stories that have a message for not just the young people in the audience, but also the adults who are reminded how maturity and mental security is defined today. And I think I found the coming-of-age story that best fits this description in 2019.
We did it, huh? We got you through high school.
Booksmart is a buddy high school drama starring Beanie Feldstein and Kaitlyn. It tells the story of two high school seniors who decide to have a wild night of partying after realizing that they've spent all their time on their academics. Okay, let me start by getting the movie's perceived flaws out of the way. The general plot is nothing revolutionary. In fact, there are certain story beats that feel slightly contrived. And yeah, other than that, I thought the movie was pretty solid. The performances are great, with the two lead actors and Billie Lourd giving fantastic and hilarious performances. The music seems to be bothering a number of critics, but I thought they worked pretty well in the story. Minor spoilers ahead, but like many coming-of-age stories, the beauty of Booksmart is in its messages. While being an excellent example of the power of friendship, Booksmart is also a warning to viewers that labels are dangerous. In any given high school, there's always the jocks, the nerds, the plastics, the gangsters, etc. Whether it's in a school or at the office, the labels can change, but the fact is, they're still labels. And people are quick to unconsciously pigeonhole other people who have labels. If you're smart, it's likely that you spent a lot of time studying or in the library. If you're an athlete, then you're likely not very good with test scores. We often realize that this is a generalization only when we've met enough different people, which is why this labeling culture is usually portrayed in a school system or in young adult stories where people don't get much opportunity to mingle around.
It shows 1, 2, 3, 4 different people that could generally be considered the same archetype, and so by doing that, it just busts that concept wide open and shows you that no one is a type and everyone is a
and
fool.
that there's no shame in being smart or just being 100% yourself.
At the start of Booksmart, our two lead characters, Amy and Molly, are shocked to learn that despite their hard work to get into good colleges, their less hardworking peers have also gotten into good colleges. This confuses them because, in a way, they've been looking down on their classmates academically, and so the illusion that their classmates fit into these nice stereotypes as determined by their labels is shattered. By the end of the movie, Amy and Molly come to understand that the people around them are nuanced, complex, and each fighting a battle of their own. The superiority they thought they had was in fact their weakness, and as they made assumptions about other people as well as each other, they realized that those assumptions were harmful to relationships, but also to people's confidence and self-esteem.
We really wanted to take the idea of the kind of convenient stereotypes that exist in most of these movies of like, they're the smart girls and the slutty girls and the mean girls, and just say, what if everybody is all of these things? What if we really celebrate multidimensionality? What if the goal starts with just proving something, a sort of noble cause that then reveals itself to be about actually a lot more self-discovery than they realized they were even looking for?
It takes good writing and good direction to convey this message in a sincere way, and I think this was achieved in Booksmart thanks to writer Katie Silberman and director Olivia Wilde. This is Olivia Wilde's directorial debut, and I gotta say, she smashes it out of the park, and part of the reason for this, I think, is her sensibilities on set. It's often said in interviews how fun the set was, and I think it shows in all the energy and personality coming off every single character in this movie, creating that environment for the cast to freely express themselves and ensuring that togetherness in the team was a big contribution from Wilde to get as much authenticity as possible out of the performances. Together with some solid dialogue as well as surprisingly immersive cinematography, Booksmart is a must-watch for anyone old enough to see it. It's the kind of movie that tricks audiences into thinking that some of these supporting characters are meant to be one-dimensional, while revealing later on that it was we who were predictably too quick to judge. And you gotta admit, that's kinda smart. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this review / analysis of a movie that I really enjoyed. If you get a chance to see Booksmart this year, please do. I thoroughly recommend it. If you want to see more videos from me, then click that subscribe button above to see more. Let me know in the comments as well if you liked Booksmart. I'd really love to know what you think. I will be back with another video for you guys soon, so until next time, have a great week ahead, maximum hype, and I'll see you next time.